Hi guys, it's Monique, the work from home mogul. Today I want to tell you how did I get a $300 an hour research consulting gig and how you can too. And today's special guest is Lamia. I'm so happy to share my knowledge of the underworld. So, how can you land one of these sweet gigs? Stay tuned. I know that the consultant profession is like an ongoing joke about how vague it is and how it could pay exorbitant amounts of money or absolutely none at all. But there are companies out there looking for people to give their expertise. Obviously, it's not one of those take surveys online and get like $5 coupons on stuff. Companies out there need to know what you know so that their clients can make the best decisions on how to spend their ad dollars or investment dollars. Before you even begin worrying about how do you get one of these jobs, how do you find these companies, you need to worry about what is your expertise? What can you talk about all day long? What knowledge do you have to share? For me, it's being a business owner, subscription boxes, cosmetics, hair products, co-working spaces, Poshmark, living in Miami, living in New York, yoga, to name a few. So basically all the things that I spend a lot of my time on and that I've learned a lot about. Things that I'll talk about all day long. You don't have to pay me $300 an hour to talk about Poshmark. I'll talk about Poshmark till I'm blue in the face, especially if you are one of my posh recruits. Sign up with my code and I'll talk to you all day long. But if I can find a sweet deal of somebody wanting to talk to me and pay me, I'm all about it. Start marketing yourself as an expert in XYZ. Talk about all the years of knowledge, experience, everything that you've gathered. This is good for different jobs where people need to talk to you, but also speaking events, panels, podcasts, and just other things that will basically give you visibility and publicity, attracting these great things to you, but also just being in a position where if someone was to look for you, they would actually find you. So you should have a LinkedIn profile. And in one of your professions, it can be either research consultant and listing all the criteria, or expert in XYZ and any relevant experience of when you have shared the knowledge about any of these things. So if you're a coach and you've coached people, talk about what your expert is in coaching and other things that you can do, like be on panels and podcasts and help companies if they are doing any research about in-house coaching, etc. Two avenues of companies that would hire research consultants are one on the marketing side. You've got people that are advertising a certain product, service, industry, and they need to know the consumer aspect about it or people in that industry of what's good. Then you've got the investment side. So they've got clients that are looking to invest in a publicly traded company or some industry or some startup, and they want to know, is their investment viable? So they're going to talk to people in that industry about should they be doing this. And so that's where you come in. How can you be proactive and find these companies that are looking for people like you? Well, a simple search term of research consultant companies can help you to spot some of them, and you can build your network. So you can look up these different companies on LinkedIn. You can go on their website and actually reach out to them and ask, hey, are you looking for any certain expertise? And this isn't really spammy. Why? Because they have to hire people to look for these people. So how much better would it be to get an email like, I am an expert in this type of stuff. And they're like, oh, cool. Now that's one less person that I have to go and search for. If you know any consultants, which I'm sure you do because the term is so vague, you can reach out to them and find out what have they consulted on before. I'm sure they'll be happy to talk about it because no one really knows what they're doing. So it's kind of interesting when they get to actually say that they do something that's really like legitimate. Anyway, you can find out what companies that they have worked for before, if they've been contracted out, just a way to network more and get more in your arsenal and to know about, okay, who are these companies so that you can potentially reach out to them. They're going to want to know what your rate is, and so you might want to also talk to people that have done this before about what they've charged or what these companies have paid before, because you don't want to lowball, you don't want to highball either. But 200, 250, 300 per hour is pretty reasonable. It's not like it's going to be 200 hours a week or you're going to be balling out of control. It might only be for 30 minutes twice a week. It might be a short time. It might be ongoing once a week. But hey, it's not bad. Just another multiple stream of income to add to your portfolio. Why not? The more the merrier. Now let's hear from our special guest, Lamia. I am an expert in the arena of vampire trilogy. Lamia, tell us a little bit more about your expertise. Well, there's so much of the mythical world that people think they know about, but stakes through the hearts, silver bullets, garlic, sunlight, which of these things are real? Which of them are just gonna piss these creatures off? I would love to know which one of those are not real. I'm sure you would like to know, wouldn't you? $300, please. Can you give us a little taste about why you know so much about this topic? Well, when you just start to pay attention to these things, they become more visible to the human eye. And I guess my obsession or my attention has grown, and I've accumulated so much of this knowledge, I'm happy to share it with those that it would benefit. That's pretty good for my resume, right? That is truly terrifying. Thanks, Lamia. Thanks, Work From Home Buddies. Subscribe. Hit that notification bell for next week's video. See you then.